Welcome to Bothell Historical Museum's How Does That Work series. I am Nancy and I will be your host for this episode of How Does the Antique Phonograph Work? The concepts for the phonograph and many other inventions that we take for granted were originally brought to the public by Thomas Edison. Edison coined the word phonograph in 1877 for his sound recording and playback devices. The first record players or phonographs were invented before the common use of electricity in homes. They depended on sound vibrations to produce the sound. If you've ever stood in front of a big speaker, you may have felt the sound vibrations. The vibrations were recorded as bumps along a groove on a rotating cylinder and later on a disc. A stylus or needle on a mechanical arm is placed in the groove and the bumps turn back into sound. That sound is amplified by a diaphragm that vibrates in the air inside the tone arm. This is where the mechanical energy becomes acoustical energy. The sound goes through a tube and finally a horn, where it is further amplified. The first phonograph records which Edison invented were recorded on a cylinder. The phonograph next to us was a later design using a rotating flat disc. This type was invented by Nancy Velando, a German-American inventor. His turntable design rotated at 78 revolutions per minute or 78 RPMs. The turntable upon which the record player sat needed to rotate at a steady speed. Without electricity, this was done mechanically by the use of a hand-wound, spring-powered motor to rotate the turntable. The steps to play a record player are: first, open the cover. Then place the record on the turntable, holding the record on each side, not touching the grooves. Next, wind the spring with the crank. Wind it until you feel the resistance so as not to break the spring. And we're winding, winding, winding. I'm starting to feel the resistance. Winding. And I feel the resistance. Next, unlock the turntable brake. Now that the record is rotating, pick up the tonal arm and place the stylus on the record. Enjoy listening to the record. When the record is finished, lift up the tone arm before it gets to the end of the record groove. Swing the tone arm to its resting position. Set the turntable brake. Take the record off the turntable and put it back in the record sleeve. We at the Bothell Historical Museum would like to thank you for watching this video of how to use an antique phonograph. We would like to thank For Culture for their ongoing support of our mission at Bothell Historical Museum.